Hello and welcome. Thank you for your time today. We are so glad you can join us and learn more about the sports card and memorabilia categories here at eBay. My name is Solene Fouladian, and I am the Senior Category Lead overseeing sports trading cards. I have been with the company for 4.5 years, mainly in the trading card space. I look forward to sharing more about the business on what we have done thus far, how we have evolved, and what's to come in the growing category. My counterpart TK, who oversees sports memorabilia, will also be joining later in the presentation to speak about sports mem. We appreciate your business and are working hard to simplify and improve the process on eBay and within these categories. Today in this session, we will be diving in and speaking specifically about sports trading cards and sports mem. If you have an interest in collectible card games, I would invite you to check out the session led by Luke Meyer. Now let's take a look at the agenda for today. Our goal for today is to share new information about the sports business overall, reviewing each category at a glance, including a deep dive into the business, our accessible tools and services, and lastly, ways to amplify your presence on eBay. Let's dive into sports trading cards. To start off, let's talk about some fast facts. We are excited at the size and continued growth of each of these categories overall. Sports trading cards is a high priority category for all of eBay. STC continues to grow in size and popularity on our platform. As you can see, we also have had some newsworthy sales over the last year. So where are we today? Vintage has seen some high points the latter half of last year and into this one, and remains a key driver in sales to date. Modern has been in less demand given the uncertainties of the new releases and their schedules. Sports trading cards are continuing to see extensive growth on our platform. Although basketball, baseball, and football are the key drivers, sports such as hockey, soccer, and racing are accelerating quickly. Let's dive into auctions a bit more. Auctions continue to be a main driver for sports trading cards, accounting for over 40% in total sales for last year. We will continue to capitalize on the success of auctions, launching scheduled monthly auctions focusing on thematic events throughout this year and beyond. We launched our marquee auctions in June and have seen great success and positive feedback from the community. Please be on the lookout for marquee auctions starting the third week of every month. Weekly auctions will remain a focus as well as we continue to amplify unique and coveted inventory, highlighting key sellers who continue to bring this inventory to our platform. As mentioned, with auctions being a large piece of the pie, we plan to launch enhancements that will better serve our buyer and seller base. We are committed to making eBay one of the best platforms for selling your inventory, and seller protections remain top of mind for our team. We are actively working on evolving our tools to ensure both our buyers and sellers feel secured. Thanks to your feedback, we'll be launching more seller protections in the coming months. Lastly, community engagement is top priority. We have made it our mission to be more present in the community, whether it's with the launch of our trade nights across America or building more of a presence at local and regional shows. We want to hear from you and engage more with buyers, collectors, and most importantly, our sellers. And now I'm going to introduce TK to talk about sports mem.
Hey everyone, I'm TK, the category manager of sports memorabilia, and I've been a seller on eBay since 2010. We have a lot to cover today, including a look at the up-and-coming sports, how eBay is preventing unpaid items, and category performance. So let's get started. While hockey and tennis had a great 2022, soccer is king with triple-digit growth. eBay is committed to keeping this momentum going. We are doing this by providing more exposure on site and on social. We're also making sure to get more inventory on the platform by working with our partners. A common pain point for our sellers is unpaid items. A solution for fixed price listings has been rolled out, and starting this year, any best offer request now requires a credit card on file. That card is charged as soon as the offer is accepted. This feature will soon be expanded to auctions. I'm happy to report 2023 is surpassing 2022 in multiple key metrics, including sales. Fresh listings in the category continues to grow double digits, and we're seeing growth in our 500 plus price segment. This highlights that more sellers trust eBay with their high-priced memorabilia. Unsurprisingly, baseball and football continue to be the largest sports categories. However, college sports remains a large part of the business. So the next time you're on eBay, consider selling that Crimson Tide merch you have laying around. With that, I'm going to pass it back to Solene.
In this section of our presentation, we will dive deeper into our buying and selling tools. We are committed to enhancing the trading card experience, and here are a few that have launched and will continue to evolve over time. Have you heard about Price Guide? This is our innovative market evaluation tool that's available when you search for trading cards on our website. You'll see a banner at the top of your search results page, and when you click it, you'll see a summary of our estimated market valuation of your card. We find comparable and recent sales to calculate the eBay market value and show you a graph with how it's changed over time. With this data at your fingertips, you can make a more informed buying or selling decision. We continue to make improvements to our Price Guide algorithm to provide more accurate valuations as time goes on. We are also super proud of collections, where you can manage and track the value of all the trading cards that you own. Whether you bought it on eBay or not, try opening up a collection and we'll calculate your portfolio value, which you can track over time. At the time of the last eBay Open, we had just launched the eBay Vault. We are now a year in and are dedicated to enhancing the experience to stand up against our competition. The eBay Vault is a state-of-the-art facility in Delaware. The climate and humidity controls are museum grade, with 24/7 physical protection from advanced technology utilized in settings such as financial institutions and critical infrastructure sites, to highly trained security personnel and strict protocols for access monitoring and securing high-value assets. To ensure you have a seamless experience from start to finish, there is a dedicated Vault team across account management, customer support, and operations. Cards in the Vault are additionally verified via our Authenticity Guarantee program and automatically organized and tracked by our Price Guide and collection tools to make your life easier. And to add to our portfolio is our launch of Vault Submissions. Recently launched at the National Sports Convention, this allows customers to ship in their most prized graded cards directly from the comfort of their own home. We will continue to stand up locations and shows as well, so please be sure to follow us on Instagram at eBay Collectibles to find out where we will be exhibiting and intaking your submissions. Lastly, eBay Live is here. In April, we crossed the 1 million mark for eBay Live, sales across collectibles, sneakers, and luxury. We've onboarded numerous collectible sellers ranging from trading cards, comics, sports mem, Funko, and coins to the eBay Live platform, with the intent to scale more in the coming months. A few key points. eBay Live is integrated with your eBay store, driving push notifications to users that follow your store when you go live. All onboarded sellers are trained to use the platform by a dedicated team at eBay. To date, sellers have conducted 200 events and have huge successes streaming on the platform. Now let's get into the best practices for listing your items on eBay. Here are key tools to optimize the listing experience on our platform. Please take multiple photos. The more imagery helps drive better conversion. Be conservative with how you condition your cards. The higher the price of the card, the more protections you will receive. Lastly, offer discounts. Every customer is searching for a great deal. That rounds out our presentation for today. We hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to check out my interview with top seller Tait from Hoodies Collectibles. Thanks again for your time, and happy selling. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Solene Fouladian. I am the category lead for sports trading cards. Here with me I have Tait from Hoodie Collectible. We're going to be asking a few questions in terms of his store and how he operates on eBay. So thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Just a couple questions. Would love to hear about just your store in totality.
Sure.
I know you sell a lot of basketball, football, and baseball, but what are categories that are actually working well for you right now?
Yeah, it's pretty much all sports. So football, baseball, basketball. Right now, football season's coming around the corner. So football is, going into a season is by far the most hyped of anything. A lot of quarterback, I guess, hype again around right now. So mostly football is the most popular, and we're seeing a lot of auctions where consigners are saying it's a lot of football quarterback stuff.
Are you seeing more sales happening within the modern or in vintage? Which ones, what do people tend to gravitate towards more?
Yeah, naturally it's modern day. There's just more of it out there. Yeah. But we, as far as vintage goes, we have consigners that's what they send in every time. So it depends on what they've collected in the past. But overall, and really historically, it's always been a lot more modern day stuff.
Okay, got it. Good to know. I know vintage has been doing very well for us on our platform, but it's good to hear that modern is definitely picking up as well.
Yeah, vintage is always good.
In terms of teams or players, is there anyone that we should be keeping our eye on in the coming months? That's doing well or that's not, that we should pull back on? Just kind of your thoughts on that.
It's it's hard to say. With the current day stuff, it's going to be Ronald Acuna is having a great year. Ohtani has been having a really good year, just tore his elbow. Yeah. So people have been buying a lot of his stuff, for a long-term hold, something they might, wait on for 10, 20 years. But I'd still say my answer to that question every time is, go with the proven people, proven players. So, historical guys. And I think the best way to do that is through vintage baseball. It's there's football vintage and basketball vintage, but baseball has the most demand. And even people that collect baseball cards, there's more collectors in the vintage category, the historical players, than there are in modern day.
Yeah, baseball has been doing significantly better for us on our platform than any of the sports. So it's glad to see that both of us are in sync.
So that makes me happy. Yeah.
As you know, auctions is huge for us.
Sure.
It's a big component of our business. How do you utilize auctions and how do you foresee it evolving over time?
Yeah, for sure. So with our business model, we do consignment. Our company buys collections, but we mostly do consignment. So for us, consigners want to get their items up quickly. It's speed to market. So we get things in and we, turn and burn and we just get them out. We list them within 7 days of receiving, and then the auction's 7 or 10 days. So it's really, really good logistically for being able to move at a quick pace and just keep consigners happy.
Is there a time or a day that you have a tendency to end your auctions? Is there a better format that works better for you?
Yeah. So it depends on what it is. There's some things that people send in that they want up quickly, and we'll just do a natural 7-day auction for that. But if we're listing something on a Friday, we'll always do 10 days. We don't like ending things on Friday.
Okay.
Because theoretically people are out and about and there's not as many views. And then for our high-end items, we'll do Thursday or Friday in a 10-day format. That way it allows the market to see it 2 weekends in a row when people are at home laying low. I think just better visibility that way.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And lastly, I know community tends to be a big initiative for us, this year and beyond. How do you foresee community engagement on platform and off in the coming years?
Yeah, it's definitely, engagements change a lot. There were a lot of people over the last couple of years that were, I think, more short-term looking at the card market. But a lot of people have kind of shifted from, quick flipping into collecting. And so I think a lot more relationships are being formed. And with all these card shows we're seeing popping up, which is kind of a thing of the past that's kind of been revived, so which is really cool. There's a lot more relationships. So a lot more people meeting up in person, which is really unique to the card industry, I feel like. And, in a tech age and people online so much, it's really cool that the relationships people are forming in person.
Yeah, I know as eBay, we've been having more of a presence at these shows.
Absolutely.
And it's been so great to actually see the community engagement and actually, be one with the buyers and sellers and kind of communicate on a much more personal level.
For sure, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate you coming out to San Jose. Thank you. Please stay tuned for Q&A up next.